Fill her up.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
What's
Welcome
going
to
on, everybody?
the filler.
Welcome to our next filler episode. I'm sorry you guys had to be assaulted like that, you know.
Hey. I don't season things. I'm white. What do you mean?
Get him out of here.
That's a lie. My family is very good at seasoning, and so am I. So
Pack him up. Get him out of here. So, today is what's today? What do we call it today? Today is
Fairy tales real?
yes, indeed.
I wish I
So,
wore a fedora for this.
all right, so today basically we're just gonna be talking about fairy tale creatures. We're gonna be talking about how we feel their conception was made, if they're based off real people, if they are folklore,
Real.
if they're real. Yeah, that's it. And this is
Also,
very important. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
it leads to our next video that you'll be seeing later on. It is Shrek. Anybody knows Shrek? It's just all fairy tales. And an
Exactly.
ogre for some reason. Playing Dungeons and Dragons in real life.
I mean, ogres are fairy tale, you know.
That's true. If it's in D&D, it's a fairy tale. Bam.
Yep, there we go. There it is. Where do you think they get their source from? That's basically all I was about to say too. Is that this leads into Shrek? So he read my mind. He got it out there. Mind readers, you know what I'm saying? So, all right.
Because of my big ass forehead.
Yeah, it is massive. Just kidding.
That's why he keeps his covered up.
Yeah, always. Okay, so let's get into our first discussion for this.
Okay. So, talking about fairy tales being real, do fairy tales repeat?
You want to go ahead and explain that so you don't just leaving them
So-
like that?
So, if you look at Shrek, Disney, the original stories, it tells a story, but we're watching it in real time. Now, in Shrek, the fairy tales all coincide with each other. So after a while, do they just repeat? In Disney, it's suggested that a handful of them are connected. So, do they repeat? And then the actual storybooks, which are terrifying, please don't go read them unless you like scary things.
He's got a point there.
Do they repeat? Is the ugly stepsisters cutting off their toes and heels to try to fit into the glass slipper? Oh, sorry, did I spoiler on that?
Man said don't go read into it and then gave you the lore. All right.
Dude, I
So-
was in 4th grade and they read that to us, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a nap. I'm not dealing with this.
I don't want to know this.
But
So,
what do you think? Do they repeat? What is your feelings?
honestly, in terms of repetitiveness, I honestly do think that they like go through cycles, of course, you know, like
Like the Avatar.
something like that. Or, you know, maybe it's just like maybe it's like the best thing I can say is like Wreck-It Ralph. Maybe it's just one big hub. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own respective stories, but they can come together if need be or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like,
I got a movie that pretty much is what you just said. I think it's called Happily Ever After. It's from like 2006, something like that, and it's basically where it's following these creatures going through all these stories. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but that would make a lot of sense.
yeah, and it's like everybody is like, okay, you all go to your respective stories, but then once the reader is done reading or something like that, or like once the person is done telling said story, you guys could all like chill and linger back here or something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think maybe it's just like, okay, there's, you know, like, I don't know if you played Skyrim, but you know, it's like a new hand has touched the beacon. Maybe it's like that. Like somebody opens a book or some shit and it starts playing out the scenario, or like somebody starts talking about it and they speak it into existence, and that's when it starts repeating itself or something stupid like that.
That's an interesting way to look at it, because when I hear about it, I'm thinking more of like ancestors repeating stories, like history repeats.
Mhm.
So like now, an example that comes to my mind is like Snow White as an example. Snow White is not like she's like 14, 15-year old, just a teenager, go and lives with seven dwarves. I don't think she's gonna have a child with the guy who ends up marrying her, and then eventually it leads back down to another child going to live with seven more dwarves. I don't
Yeah.
think dwarves are that.
It's just the same
I don't think.
dwarves every time.
Oh, that would be okay. That would be some more. They're like, okay, we've already encountered this. We know what to do.
Yeah, new child, same dwarves, different,
They
different
they teach
fucking
you.
like.
It's the same witch.
Yeah, same witch and everything, just a new child. That's how they like. That's how it repeats itself. It's the Kenny effect from South Park.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. Because then, but then the seven dwarves slowly learn how to like fight and shit, and then
They're just like the most
teach the new
badass
Snow White.
fucking protectors of all time, basically.
Yeah, they teach Snow White or the new Snow White how to fight, kind of like a Queen Elizabeth II. You get the Snow White the second.
Yeah, it
She
just.
just whoops Maleficent or whatever it is. I think that's who it is.
I think it is Maleficent.
Just beats the crap out of her as an old lady. And then
Yeah,
I'm
like-
not gonna eat that apple. Bam, bam. Two punches, two piece,
And it's
two
like
piece of the biscuit.
any fairy tale story that has to end with like the princess and a prince getting together. That's how it is. They just have a child and it repeats itself
So
that
all of
way.
them?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, like they just die of some like random reason, and then their child has to live their life.
yeah, it's something stupid. It ain't a fairy tale laws, you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. It's like they have to wait till they get to a certain age, though. They have to wait till they're 10, and then it does the Batman effect for.
Hey, walk down this alley real quick.
Made me think of something hilarious. Gotta tell you about it later.
Are you talking? Are you thinking about the Teen Titans Go scene
Yes.
when Robin
Yes,
shows
I
his
am.
parents down?
And then they're just like.
Okay, all right. Back to these fairy tales.
Okay. Now speaking of fairy tales repeating, I'm gonna bring up the second point. Are princesses human or fairy tale?
Okay, I think I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because we're not. You guys haven't seen that. In reference to that, I think they started off as normal people and just got passed down in folklore. Like, all right, this normal princess, and then people just started spreading rumors, and it turned into something more. It was like a one big
Oh.
game of telephone, basically. Like everybody would add their own thing into it until it was like fine tuned into what we know now.
So somebody caught wind that a princess was sent to a tower, and it's like it's because she became a fire-breathing dragon. That's why she lives in a castle with smoldering hot lava around it. It was like nobody
So-
think who built a castle around lava,
Successfully, like
like with a rope and wooden bridge.
it's
Do
like
people
Terrence.
not know those things burn?
It's like, Sir Terrence, have you ever actually seen a dragon? No, but because it's locked away and it's the princess. So like, I think that's what it is. It's just like they take like one good deed or something that random that a queen or king or something has done, and they just pass it down.
Yeah, it's just a giant game of telephone.
Yeah, like people are just like, okay, I saw that the princess had really long hair and it's nice and
It was
gold.
and it was so long it could flow from the top of a castle.
Mm-hmm. And then they started adding more stuff in after they no longer saw the princess. They were like, okay, she was kidnapped by an evil lady and locked away in a tower. And then
Her
everybody's
hair's
like,
been healed.
Terrence, what the fuck is up with you in the tower, man? Like, you're locking everybody up in towers. Like, what's up, bro? Terrence is like,
Yeah, but then you got Terrence's buddy Philip over here, just like, yeah, I saw the same thing. Jack, I heard the same thing. You're just like Terrence, Philip, y'all motherfuckers.
I need to see some proof, bro. Terrence and Philip, y'all need to show me some proof.
and then all they do is start farting on people.
And it works. They believe him.
Those damn Canadians.
So no, I genuinely do think that's all that fairy tales were to happen. I don't think. Excuse me, hang on.
He's dying.
I don't think
Thank you,
it was like parents just making shit up and then it's sticking, because like that would be crazy for people to all like have the same story. I think it was literally just like
Or-
word of mouth that was passed down.
Or similar enough story that it's like, man, that's realistic.
Yeah. Just, like I said, just one big game of telephone that turned into something more. And then fine tuned
Now-
by each person who tells it, because Disney, as we know, have different iterations of it.
Yeah, because like if you look at Shrek, they don't really introduce many of the princesses until the the third installment of the series. I almost said third episode. It's the third movie. Um, and it's like all the princesses' secret, like their abilities they can use. Like Snow White can actually communicate with animals.
Mm-hmm.
The ugly stepsister has really nice legs and can knock the motherfucker out. Sleeping Beauty literally has a disease where she just passes out, falls asleep.
Narcolepsy.
Yeah, couldn't remember the name. Still, my favorite part of that scene is her just passing out and the guards just going flying over because they trip. I can't think of the other ones. I know Cinderella can fight with her slippers.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking scary as fuck. Somebody comes at you with glass slippers. It's sharp in every way. Just no, I'm good. But then you look at Disney's fairy tale princesses, and they are like the most elegant,
Dainty.
dainty. Like they don't stop being dainty till you hit like what's her name? I was gonna say Maribeth, but that sounds wrong. From Brave.
I think that is Meredith. Is it just Meredith?
Meredith. I wanted to say that, but that felt wrong.
It
Anyway.
felt wrong. Seems
Whatever.
right.
Yeah. So he's gonna look that up while I keep going.
Of course.
She's like, I don't need no man. In her Scottish accent, I don't need no man. I'll just beat everyone's ass. Arse, however you want to say it. But and then
We
you
were
got,
both
like,
wrong.
Anna.
It was like it's Merida.
Okay, we both had a Beth at the end.
Yeah,
Am I
for
right?
no reason.
Yeah, because it felt right. Like, it's like, okay, but then you hit Anna and Elsa from Frozen, and then Anna wakes up and her hair's touching like this high up, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I want my wife to wake up.
You're not wrong though.
But so like they went from these elegant, and then like an example is like the Little Mermaid wasn't very elegant. She was like rebellious teenager of the 80s and 90s, and just wanted to do her thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's where it originally started, but it fully took over during the newer age princess movies.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Now,
Go ahead.
final part right here. Final part. Who are these fairy tales? We've been talking about these fairy tale princesses and all that, but when you look at the lore of it, who are they? So here's an example. In Shrek, I'm gonna get into a little bit of Shrek, like I've already been doing. The dragon was a human at one point. But then you got to figure out, how is Donkey a fairy tale creature? Well, Pinocchio, they were turning a lot of the boys into donkeys. Or was it Peter Pan? It might have been the Peter Pan. I might be wrong. But either way, somebody got turned into a donkey in one of those two movies. So is Donkey a former boy? And is that why him and Dragon can have babies? Because they're both humans? With the DNA of a dragon and a donkey?
Yes. Well, I honestly don't know, because I didn't know like the Peter Pan lore that they were being turned to donkeys. Honestly,
Dude, that movie's So I don't remember that scene from that movie. I remember them jumping out the window. It's been so long since I've actually seen it. I just seen some lore on it and was like, that would make a lot of sense.
Little do we know they jumped out the window and just fucking died. The
Yeah,
whole movie
all
was
the
just the
kids secretly
afterlife. The
and
grim
the dog
theories,
became
bro.
dude. All these things are scary. But the only reason I bring that up is because, like, a big part of the entire Shrek, I forget how to say trilogy, but it's actually four movie quadrilogy. That's way wrong. With four movies. Shrek, or not Shrek, Donkey and Dragon have babies.
Mm-hmm.
But at the beginning of Shrek 1, the one we will be discussing next time, he wipes his ass. He's reading in an intro, and all of a sudden it's talking about a fairy, a princess that got turned into a dragon and locked in a tower.
Mm-hmm.
And where do they go? They go to a dragon locked in a tower.
Yep. Little do we know that was the real princess he was supposed. You know what? We're not going to talk about Shrek.
We'll bring it up next time. But do you see what I'm saying? Some of these fairy tale creatures could like have actually happened, because we were saying if they're real or not. If they're real, is there an actual princess that get turned into a dragon, or is she like kicked out by her family because she slept with someone that wasn't her husband? Like,
Or she was just hideously deformed.
yeah, she looked like Quasimodo.
Yep. See,
Put Quasimodo in a wig.
that's the thing, though. Like, it could just be that like most fairy tales are just people suffering horrific fates from like witches and wizards and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why the Salem witch trials went so hard, because they were tired of motherfucking witches turning people into fucking donkey.
That's why Hogwarts had to go into hiding.
Pretty
'Cause they're
much,
like,
yeah.
These motherfuckers fucked us over.
Why the fuck do they have a damn accent?
I think in an Irish accent because they are in the like UK or something. Maybe they have an Irish exchange student.
Okay. That is Finnegan! For fucking Harry Potter!
Expelliarmus. I don't think I could say those in an Irish accent.
Bro, to imagine that. That would explain why he was always fucking up his spells.
Hold on, let me see if I can get the voice going with the smile. Okay. So the Irish accent, all he was doing was Expelliarmus. Oh god, it had to be. Holy shit.
We went off track. Let's refocus.
Okay. So is Harry Potter a princess or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Hear me out here. So, parents are dead. That's typically one of the princess
Okay, so
requirements.
that starts at Batman. Okay, so he's part Batman right now.
He has his destiny going. You know what I'm saying? He's a chosen one.
Cursed.
Yeah, cursed. Yeah.
And the chosen one.
Ended up he got rescued by a man.
A big brawling man.
It was just Neville. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Hagrid.
No, we're talking to. Well, Hagrid technically did rescue him when he took him off to Hogwarts, but I was talking about like when Neville killed Nagini and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Same thing.
Yeah, his fucking nemesis, evil witch, evil wizard.
Trying to kill him. Okay.
Yeah, Harry's a princess. He's a Disney princess.
We could probably make that argument with a lot. Like Sasuke was one.
No, fuck
that I've
Sasuke.
seen.
Fuck.
He has magical powers. Got magical eyes.
Sasuke went and got his neck slurped on for more power. He's a weirdo.
Okay, all I want to say is Sasuke's the most bitch ass character in all of anime. Like, this dude is supposed to be the prospect that can whoop the ass of an adult, but can't do shit. We really went off topic.
We did. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and
That's
wrap
all we
this
have
shit
today.
up because we're technically done here, and if not, we're just gonna keep going on with different random topics that we don't need to discuss. So, listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this filler episode. I remembered, yeah, you guys didn't think I would remember. Hope you guys enjoyed this filler episode. You guys have a great day. This man is probably frozen again, or he's holding the best freeze. You guys have a great day. Take it easy. You good people, all the good stuff. We love y'all, and we will see y'all in Shrek.